So this is a really important video for Trade Pilot version 1.3.10. It's about to be released. Um, this has a lot more options and settings, and it has a little dashboard down here. Basically, so we still have our auto risk set. Say I only want to risk 500 bucks, or we can go to fixed contracts and just do one contract or however many contracts. I like the auto risk because I want to risk a percentage of the account or a dollar amount, right? And so say I want to only risk 500 bucks. My TP orders are on, or I can go to off and it'll only put a stop loss on that you can trail with. I only want, you can go up to 4 targets that can be RR or pick or dollar amount based. I'm only going to do 1 for this. And then after target 1, you can break even or initiate trailing. Trailing, we have high, low, ATR, parabolic, tick trail, super trend, and RR. Then the settings pop up down here, one of the ones you want to use, and it, just turn it on and off right there. You can start trail only and profit as well. That's an option that you can click. And then to get into the trades, so say I only want to risk 500 bucks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click arm long. Then we're going to get these little things up here, right? And I'm going to go to this low here, and it's going to put in the quantity amount that's going to be around $500 if I was to come down and hit that stop loss, right? So it's going to automatically set how many contracts is supposed to go there to do that. Now, when I'm ready to get into the trade, you will see that I have take profit 1 set at 2R. This is going to move around to be 2R based on wherever my entry is automatically. It's just going to keep bouncing around until I click fire. And now we're actually in the trade and it's stuck there. Now, if I want to move this down, it'll tell me how much more dollar amounts I'm going to risk based on how many contracts I have. If I move it up and I keep trailing, it's going to tell me what my risk is decreasing to. So if I were to go to here, now it's only 129. And if I drag it back down to here, it's only around 460. If I go into profit and trail my stop loss, it's going to be plus whatever I would actually lock in. Now, the take profit is the same thing. If you move it up, it'll tell you how much you're going to win on that trade if it hits it, and the RR that it's going to be. And so if you need to only make a certain amount of money, you can literally just move it around to wherever you want. Or you can set your take profit dollar amount to whatever dollar amount you want to win. And it'll move it there to that, or it'll put it to wherever it needs to be to win that money. Now, this has a add long. We can add longs and we can close, right? And close the trades. I didn't mean to close everything, but this is the way that this is working now. And I think it's pretty cool. The risk thing's pretty cool. The dashboard tells you some information, like if you hit your TP or if you hit your stop loss or what's your P&L and all that. That's all right there too. Just a quick look. Then we have our break even. You set the plus ticks in the settings, and it will move your stop loss to break even right there. See, like that. And then we can drag it around if we really wanted to. But if you look real quick, it's showing you plus $29. See that? Stop loss locked plus 29. And there it goes. But there, stop loss just got hit. Now, if say you were to come into a trade, or say like the strategy closed or something stupid happened, right? And you were already in this trade right here. I can't even click it, so I have to, let's say like we did a buy stop right here, right? And we got into a trade. Or we came to our chart and we were already in one, right? We can come here and click adopt position, and now trade shield or I'm sorry, Trade Pilot is actually taking over the control of that strategy, or of the trade. That's not working the way it's supposed to. But there we go. And that's how you control it. And I wonder if that's going to do it too. Yeah, so that is working. Stop loss is not. I will fix that. I don't want to remake this video, so I'm sorry you just saw a bug. Anyways, and then we flatten all to get out of the trade, and it will close everything. So that is how Trade Pilot is working. These are the options that are being added into it. If you ever get into it where you get like an error down here, it says like you got into a trade, got out too fast, or something crazy happened, you can always click reset trade state. Because sometimes with NinjaTrader, if something happens too fast, it still thinks it's in a trade, but it's really not. You just click that button there and it'll reset everything, and then you can start using it again. If that doesn't work, just disable it and then re-enable it. So that is the new update for Trade Pilot. Now we've got a Trade Shield update as well. Version 1.3 is out. It's been optimized, runs better, runs faster, and we've added in a scalping mode for the sensor so that you can come into your chart here, right? And well, let's get this out of here. There we go. And you can come into your chart and you're actually in scalp mode, and that's actually using asset stack to determine which direction to trade. And to enable that, we just come over here to our trade shield sensor, like this one right here, you have to put on your charts. And we click scalping mode asset stack. I use 420, and then hit OK. If you were to turn that off, it's just going to go into normal trade mode, and we're on no trade. Now this is going to be for your intraday holds and stuff like that, trying to trade off of the daily zone and etc. But if you're scalping, you can come in here and switch it to scalping mode, just like that, and let it calculating, and it's going to give you options to get into trades or not. And well, right now it must have moved into a no trade, or it needs a tick to update. But that is that's how that's working. And it's using if you're not familiar with asset stack, it's actually taking NQ and ES and YM and then taking the value of them using the FLB, and then if it's aligned, then it's gonna say, yeah, go long, or no, go short. And this is just trend shift. But let's get into Trade Shield and the how it actually works. So we'll just go. So we'll go into profiles. So you can create profiles. These are just settings, and you can create as many as you want. And basically you come in here and you can click one and click apply, and it puts it all on here. What does it do? Well, it has a daily goal lock. It has a loss limit lock, high water mark trailing lock. So that's basically trailing profit lock. And then prop firm past target. It also has tilt detection. So we're looking at some hedge fund type stuff in here, where we're actually, it's going to detect if you're going on tilt in various different ways. And if it does, you're going to get a pop-up that warns you, hey man, chill out. And then if you don't, it's actually going to lock you out of the account for 10 minutes and have a countdown timer and tell you, hey, you're on tilt. We're just trying to save your account. When you first install it, it's going to ask you what sessions you want to trade. And you select those, and it won't let you trade outside of those sessions. It'll lock you out. And then you have options like, so if you get a loss limit hit, this is what's going to happen. Loss limit. If you get, if you hit your daily goal, like 1500, 1500, 1500, whatever your daily goal is, right here, it's going to actually go into protection mode and lock that account. If you pass accounts, it'll lock those accounts out. So you don't mess with them. And then your protection, this is literally saying you hit your daily goal, you don't need to trade that account anymore, and it locks it out. This is between these goals right here and the tilt detection and the bias forcing you to trade in the right direction, plus session lockout, is going to help you tremendously. The number one reason that people fail prop firm accounts and this and that is they don't have anything that forces them to adhere to their own rules. Traders that don't have loss limits for the day, those are the ones that don't get payouts, right? Stuff like that. So Trade Shield is going to help you with all that stuff. And it has been updated. It's running faster. It's smoother. And when you get into a position, so we'll get into one real quick if we can. It says, oh yeah, we're bullish. Trade CS saying bull right here. So we'll go to Sim 101, and we'll actually open up a position here, and it didn't like something that I did. Oh, you know what? It's the lockout for the time. We're not in session, so we can't trade. So that's what happens. I was trying to just show you, there's a pop-up that comes up and it shows you the positions you're in and your exposure to everything, but we're not in session on this settings here. So it won't let us trade. The next one where it's green here is US pre-markets. That's where it'll actually let us start trading. But that is the update for Trade Shield. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, so if you come over to firstlightbeacon.com, first of all, you're going to notice that we're 60% off for the FLB Suite and FLB Pro for 27 more days. Here's the countdown. If you're just wanting Trade Shield, it's $29.99 a month. Come all the way down to the bottom of the page and just click Get Trade Shield, and it will take you to grab that. And if you are wanting the suite, it comes with all of our indicators. It comes with Trade Shield. the first month will be $51.99, and Pro is the first month will be $79.60. That comes with all the indicators, Trade Shield, and the Hunters Club live trading room, where you can scalp with us. And honestly, a lot of people like it because they can see how we do things. If you want more information on Trade Shield, you can come check it out and come look at the stats and then what it does. And here's like the tilt lockout and all those other things, and the technology that is having you do or is locking you in a certain bias is patent pending, and it is about 70% accurate over well over 3,000 days. So it's the real deal. If you need any help or anything, just click this Discord button, come in our Discord and start asking for help, and we'll give you a hand. All right, thanks, have a good one.